What's up, everybody? It's Lids, and we're back for some more Witcher, aka Monster Hunter. Because last time, we fought one of these guys. I mean, probably. Oh, this is the one that kept on trying to run away from us for some reason. I was very confused. Everyone is trying to run away from us? Nobody is willing to step past this boundary. For some reason. I don't fully understand. So, that's the thing. But anyways, what I was saying was last time we took down, let's see, a Kikamor warrior, which is those big spider dudes. We took down a series of dragons, managed to get a really nice sword, which in fact we probably should replace our current sword with. I'm pretty sure it's just objectively better. Which is kind of exactly what we were looking for, was a weapon upgrade of some variety. We thought we were going to have to buy one, but I'll take this. More damage and the chance to inflict disarm, pain, and precise hit. Then we fought one of the super power plants. We got this trophy, and we're actually currently out of slots for those things. So I think what we're going to do here is we're going to, since we're so close, make our way to the tower. Right here. We're going to use that teleport to make our way back into town. And then once we do that, there might be a power plant here as well. What was it at one point? Or could it be here? Not sure if it's the super power plant or the medium power plant. The one that starts with a C is the super power plant. Something's following us. Not sure what, but we're going to use this to head back into town, assuming that it will let us. And we're going to have to fight this thing first. It won't be much of a problem, especially if it stops chasing us. Kalkstein might be here. He wasn't at his abode. He is here. And we've searched, or we've asked him many, many times, but remind me,
yes?
Do you have anything that we should be purchasing off of you, or in fact, sell something? We have plenty of normal inventory space room. It's just that we don't have any special monster trinket room left. Even some of these things. Done this, that, already done that, done that. Mostly this. I have no idea what the significance of it is, quite frankly. We've done that. We've not done this. Formulate for potions. Sounds good. I mean, I think we're looking to spend, or well, sell whatever we can, make some monies, and then spend that money, because I don't know. Since we heard that it's gonna potentially be a point of no return type scenario pretty soon, that now is kind of the time to sort out all those loose ends, get as powerful as we can before we might be in what becomes more or less kind of a head down, pedal to the metal, going straight forward with the plot, and not much opportunity to slow down and do some of those side things to make ourselves stronger, or finish up some of those other plot lines, subplot lines that we have yet to resolve. So this book describes basic mineral ingredients used in alchemy, including sulfur, Genat's acid, limestone, Nasin salts, calcium, equum, and phosphorus. Also discusses the alchemical substances found in these materials. Okay, that's a lot of stuff. And I'm not sure where we would have found that previously, but now it is possible for us to get those things. Then the other one... Oh no, this is with werewolf's fur. I was thinking this might have actually been the cure we were looking for Vincent to go from being a werewolf into a human, but it looks like it would be his fur, and so therefore we would have to kill him in order to get it, which is very different. Other thing that we just got from Kalkstein, though, was this. Scrolls contain formulae for the following potions. Multiple. Staunches any bleeding and raises resistance to it. Okay. Yep. So, like, anti-bleeding. Insectoid oil increases damage caused to insectoids. Okay. Increases damage caused to monsters sensitive to silver. Like, almost any monster other than humans, but that seems like a pretty useful array there.
Might Rubedo be better?
And so now what I'm thinking we should try to do is I'm gonna go teleport here, quickly sell some stuff in town, hopefully, and then rush back here. We'll still go to Alex's place. Rush back here via teleport, try to pick up that other trophy item, and see if we can just flip all those for monies real quick. I don't know if there's any limitation to how long they will stay there on the ground, if at all. He's still days, so theoretically we can still trade some stuff. So, remind me, I think we've already sold everything we need to sell to you.
What can I...
Although we may have gotten some things, yeah, from the Dragon Stash. I think that's where we got this. We'll keep one for Triss just in case we choose to go that route. That'll be this. And the flint, yeah, that's fine. I need to give you flint. I'm really looking for you, though. Yeah. There's a lot of books I want to sell to you, and they're taking up a lot of space. Probably won't have the same amount of value as the jewelry stuff did, but... well, I mean, 40 is a lot. Just confirm, we have already read this? Yes. That would be bad. We've not read it. Already read this. Yes, like this one's not worth nearly as much. These ones with this art, I think, tend to be less valuable. Whereas the ones that have that or that can be more valuable. Yeah, they are. Okay. So that. This one that we just used. Oh boy. Oh, actually, no. This is one that we got a while ago. But 120. We have already read it. So that looks good. It's fine. I mean, look at this. We'll hopefully get all the way back up to 2,000. Already read this. This one we just bought. Already read this. It sells for 200. This we've already read. Selling for 80. I mean, we didn't quite get back to where we were originally, but we got very close. That, I think, is very significant, because now you could justify doing this again, seeing if there's anything we have remaining that we've yet to pick up. Might be one or two. Insects. Yeah, so this is the one that I was referring to before. It only costs 110. Wow. It's actually very cheap. We probably should have gotten that before. Zeracania, home of the venomous basilisk, has given birth to other equally hideous creatures. Among them are spotted spiders so huge that they trap elephants in their webs, and the no less terrifying sese flies. Flies are... might actually be a real thing. I don't think that's how you pronounce it, though. Flies are especially repulsive, laying their eggs in the human body. Oh, fantastic. Resulting larvae maturing within the host's head. Okay, moving on. The victim's brains lead the body through the eye socket. Previously devoured eyes. These other vermin are born in the far land of Zeracania. Thank the gods that similar filth has not infested northern kingdoms. Yes, thank goodness. And we can sell this back to you for a fifth of the price, but you know what? We got the useful information, however disturbing it was. This we also, I'm not sure, this seems like this would be a plot-significant book. I have no idea what the Kashi J is. Let's give it a shot. It's relatively inexpensive. The book provides information on a magically created monster. Oh, this monster. Okay, I have no idea what it is, though. Sell it back. Where else were we? That, done that. That, done that. That, done that. That. Not done this. I think we have some of them right now. We just got them as random items, but sure. Read it. And we will sell it back. Recoup a little bit of our investment. Subterranean plants, that's true. We haven't actually read this one yet, although we've seen many subterranean plants in our time. Almost sold it back before reading it. The book describes suets and green mold, oh fantastic, as well as the methods of obtaining alchemical ingredients from these plants. I didn't mean to read it again, but now we can sell it back. And at this point... Oh. Ritual plants? For some reason I thought we had gotten this one already, but okay. I mean, I'm just gonna basically buy it all, because I'm not sure if, when, if ever, we'll have the opportunity to get this stuff again. And grapefruit? Is this Harry Potter? Then... see, anything else? I've gotta have read most of this stuff, or almost all this stuff at this point. And it is all of it. Whoa, what is that? Information on many monsters. I've already read it, thankfully. Otherwise, that would be exorbitantly expensive. So we did spend a lot there. But we kind of did want to teleport to the trade quarter so that we could turn in our beast head royal huntsman sooner rather than later. See if we can still do this quickly enough. Again, there is another Archspore trophy sitting in the middle of the swamplands that we may or may not be able to still pick up and also turn in for monies. I'd rather not miss that opportunity. I'm gonna have to tell me where the Royal Huntsman is. Do not remember. Really pretty close, actually.
This weather is depressing.
Oh, it wasn't until you talked about it, until you brought it up. You.
Greetings.
What pays well?
A huge wolf has appeared in the swamp, and the locals claim wyverns steal their children.
Wyverns don't hunt humans without provocation.
Locals, nothing but trouble. They probably tried to drive the wyverns off.
Well, I
killed an old female wyvern.
Did take out their
There's
camp.
proof.
600 oranges.
Whoa!
What pays
Anything
well?
else?
A huge wolf has appeared in the swamp, and the locals claim wyverns.
I don't know about the huge
Tell
wolf,
me more.
other than
Farewell.
it potentially being a reference to, of course, Vincent. I mean, I don't think we've ever heard of him being in the swamp area. He's been in the trade quarter for sure. So I don't know if it's him or if it's some other werewolf of note. We, for some reason, have yet to encounter. I'd be a little surprised if we hadn't done that yet. I mean, we may not have been in the swamp area much at night thus far, since having technically entered into Chapter 3. So maybe it only became available then. We're gonna teleport back there, try to pick up the Archspore trophy, and hopefully be able to sell that to the Royal Huntsman too. I don't think it's gonna be worth 600, because that was a lot more than I was expecting. Twice as much as I was expecting, maybe even more than that.
Bastard.
I don't remember which way you can actually go all the way through, which way you can't. But anyways. Yeah, but if it's... hey, if that gives us 300, then that's pretty nice too. I'll take it. And similarly, the monies, I don't know how easy that's going to be to pick up if we're basically going on full-time Salamandra hunts after this from here on out. Does that mean we're going to be not doing many side quests and therefore not have many sources of income, direct income? Nobody's going to be dropping 600 coins. Okay, maybe the bar dropping 600 coins on us, but besides him. Now we see, do we still have stuff lying around on the ground here? Or not? And I think we've established that Beggar Tick, despite being very rare early on, is actually not so rare now. Just want the Silver Sword, actually. Are gonna make me go around this way, right? There was a power plant here at one point. Some variety. Kind of would like to fight it. The drowners. I don't really care about you. Yeah, sure, we'll go stance. Or group stance. Now that you're both right next to each other. And maybe you'll let me fight both of you simultaneously, or maybe not. In which case we'll go back. Quick stance. Or maybe we just cannot possibly hit you, no matter what we do. And that was weird. Please switch stances for this one. I keep on expecting you to die a little more quickly than this. You're taking more damage than I expected you to take. I was trying to anticipate it so that we would run away and not get hit by that explosion. I do wonder if I may have accidentally swapped out this sword. Is it technically a steel? It is steel. No, we do have still steel and silver. Should be correct. May have accidentally gone steel here, though, since our numbers may be slightly different now. There was also a power plant near Gramps' house. Sure. That would be an option. If we really want to fight one. Well, not. Would have been right here, though. But, or no, this is the Scohotel camp. Take it back. And there's nothing here but, again, rare flowers. These ones, I think, have been a little less numerous than the beggar tick, which is just proliferated like crazy ever since we moved into Act 3. Stainlead, not quite as much. So, go out of my way a little bit to pick it up, but... So that plant that we destroyed was the one that we fed a bazillion. These guys too, there was a power plant. He no longer exists. The one right there is the one that we fought a while ago, and the one that did successfully destroy, like, every single person in that camp. He's still a pile of remains there. Has me cautiously optimistic. Oh, nope. Taken by that explosion again. You still have damage on you. Makes me wonder, again, got hit by the explosion. It actually does a lot of damage. Okay, that is one of the power plants. It's the medium power plant. Not the most powerful one. We also have yet to be able to check the remains. Do you want to switch to the quick stance? Yeah, the Bloodsugar goes for a lot of damage with all those explosions. We're actually kind of hurting at the moment, surprisingly. Just hit it. Ideally. Hit it. It's actually... Collectively, these guys are kind of close to killing you. It's kind of pathetic. Now it's at least one-on-one. I did not think was going to be relevant until it became relevant. Inventory full on what exactly? On those? Something here. Daverin? Yeah, we've seen a lot of that. So I hope we have a little bit of food. We do. I'd like to hold on for wyvern meat though. You still have a little bit outside of that still. You want to try to fight the medium power plant, because it seemed like those guys were weak enough that we could outright fight them face to face without needing to use any particular potions. I think last episode we fought an Equinox, which is the weakest kind, then one of these Archspores, which is the medium kind, simultaneously, and we were surprisingly pretty okay after that. It was might be Scimitar? We've not seen any of those. But the most powerful version of the power plant seemed like it is significantly more powerful than the others. And so that one took a little more effort. We had a swallow potion, which is the health regeneration one, active for much, if not all, of the fight. And we still had to do a little bit of hit and run. Hit it, get it down to like half HP, run back, allow ourselves to regenerate some HP from that potion. And only then were we able to actually finish it off. So I would like... I think that is plant remains right there. But we're still not doing great. For HP, I do want to see what the deal is with the centaur. Scimitar. Those are different, apparently. Also, yes, that growling sound is throwing me off a little bit, of course. Can't say I know what the difference is. Oh, there's a big wolf there, too. Oh, no. Scimitars are definitely not wolves, though. They're like the horse people. Maybe some other combination of things. Not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. Okay. Glad we can still get that. And yes. You are up. Sort of. Still think we need a little more HP, though, to fight you. And we don't have room for that. Waiting for the food effect to wear off, and then we'll eat another one, and then we'll go into that fight. Then we'll see what's over there. Apparently a lot over there. Including potentially other things that we could turn in for a reward with the Royal Huntsman. Which may mean that we would be better served fighting this thing, or actually, turning in this thing that we just picked up as a trophy, and immediately getting another one. Yeah, I was gonna say, well, that's an Equinops? Is there an Equinops there too? The heck? There were really 3 plants here earlier? I didn't even realize it. I mean, again, we handled an Equinops plus the medium power plant relatively easily last time, but I don't know if that was wishful thinking. That was actually pretty generous. Okay, that is an Archspore. That's the medium one. I want to make sure that we were not suddenly mischaracterizing things, because if that was the actual super power plant, then we were... Should be good. What time is this? This is not the Equinops. There are even more. I'm so confused. That's the Archspore. I could have sworn the Archspore was to the left earlier, and the Equinops was to the right. You're messing with my head. Keep on seeing new ones pop up, or ones that are different colors than I'm expecting to pop up, and then I hesitate because I'm like, I feel as though this thing is more powerful than I was anticipating, and that we need to make sure not to get ourselves killed right now. So there's that. In case you were wondering why I'm being hesitant. See, here, the Equinops is the one furthest to the right this time. It was not the case before. I'm gonna try doing a little bit of hit and run action, but I'm not sure that's the best idea, really. It's not like we have the Swallow Potion to give us a ton of regeneration. We definitely don't. I'm also curious if the Centaur, Owlghoul, or Scimitar Owlghouls eventually go away? Like, are they only out here at a certain time of day? Could be. Is a Scimitar that was closest to us? Doesn't look like what I thought a Scimitar was. I'm not sure I believe your name, Mister. I thought you were part horse or something like that. We also may not have had the correct stance there. That fight. Which one's it going to be this time? Weaker are the two. You're not actually taking damage. You're not saving the damage that you take. Okay. See that we were getting hurt there, but we did successfully kill the Econom. Still trying to hit us? No? Okay, so now it's truly 1v1. Oh, we actually need that. Which, hopefully... what? Excuse me? You were much further away before, and you successfully hit me from there for some reason. I'm a little bit offended, in truth. I disapprove. Do we have any potions right now? Any that would be useful? Immediately restore some lost vitality. I mean, that would be helpful. We are not doing great from a toxicity standpoint, so still a little cautious to use those, even. Swallow, I don't think really did much of anything for our toxicity. I'm curious, though. At these guys? Thought I saw something that was crawling around like a wolf, but it might have just been centaurs and alghouls, or scimitars, alghouls, and ghouls that were punched over the corpses over there. That may have been a false alarm. I'm sorry. I misled you. That's my bad. Okay. Alright, for continuing to accidentally pause the game. Can we stun you and do stuff like that? You deal enough damage quickly enough to make this a successful encounter. Because if not, this is gonna hurt. It's probably still going to hurt. Just barely successful. It kind of sounded like it was coming up from just behind us. Makes me a little nervous. Oh, economic stuff too. Sure. That was apparently a contract. That's helpful. Kind of like to see what the deal is with those other dudes. And again, life at the moment would be helpful. Not as concerned about these guys. I mean, the ghouls and alghouls are a known commodity. Scimitars, not as much. Don't fully know what to expect with them. But kind of like to just isolate one of them, like this guy here. If we could. Figure out what the deal is with you. Presumably, you are, for all intents and purposes, a more powerful version of the other guys that we've seen that look very similar to you. What? Excuse me? You dealt a boatload of damage. More than I was expecting you to deal. And we may even be bleeding right now. Is pretty significant concern. If there is a power plant here, then we are toast at the moment. Hold on one moment, please, because we almost died. So yeah, in case you were wondering, the scimitars are more powerful than I expected them to be. And, yes. Oh, there's the plant we were looking for before. In case you were wondering. Thought there was one over there. There was. There's probably multiple. I thought there were, including one that was more than just an Econops, because that's the weakest kind. A little surprised that it was an Econops. I mean, if it's just that, we could take it right now, but given the whole switcheroo type scenarios that we've been running into, that's a risk that we might not be in good shape to take. There's an Econops. That would be okay. But, you know, there's also going to be a bunch of other guys trying to nip at our heels before we make our way safely back to town. I think we do that. We do have the trophy that we want to get rid of. By get rid of, I mean sell. Also, we have this guy who wants to actually fight us. And we do need to be a little careful, because any damage at this point would hurt. We do theoretically have more information with which to find the items that those guys drop. Not that it made a difference that time. Might even be able to rest here with Cogstein, quite frankly. Regenerate some HP that way.
Yes?
And that's a little bit interesting. What if we do that for a few hours? Say, maybe a little past midnight? It'll still be nighttime when we get out there, so we'll still be able to see the scimitars and other dangerous type opponents we were running into before. But we now have full HP. That's the primary difference. We now have whatever type of sign bonus that gave us. So, should mean we're in better shape to fight the other stuffs we might run into here. As to what the exact direction in which we went was. Kind of like to take out not drowners. They're boring. I would like to take out the plants, ideally. I thought it was. What's this way? Yeah, because it was toward the broken tower, and I think that's where we're headed. That is, I believe, an Echinops, because the Echinops are green. This is green, and we are dealing enough damage to suggest that it is only an Echinops. And probably easier to just run away from you. Also, we do the one-hit kill thing. Does kind of make us trapped in that animation and not able to escape, but apparently that didn't matter. We still didn't take damage from it. So that was cool. Now the question becomes, might still be a plant here. There is multiple, and they are not green, which implies that they are powerful. It is an Archspore and something else. Dude, okay, we got the whole family here this time. Who's you? Those guys are not dead. Pretty sure we only knocked them down. Yeah. Usually doesn't let us hit them again until they get fully up, or if we're really early. Really quick punch, and then it lets us do the one-hit KO thing. So, a few more people's taken care of. We might be able to do the Archspores, but I think I would rather see if we can get one of these scimitars down. That is something that we have not done yet. Whereas the Archspores we have done once or twice. And as we learned earlier, this guy is tough. Oh, I may have accidentally canceled the animation that was going to have us do something significant against him while he was down. Also, that is absolutely the wrong stance. And I don't like that he's bringing friends. And please, Geralt, what are you doing? Do you want to retreat to the point where we can actually get some endurance back? Also, I'd love if we didn't have to fight your friend simultaneously, but that looks like that's about to become unavoidable. Born, oh, like this though. That was too far away. Can I hit you in the bum? Really? There we go. And now your friend wants to come again too. I don't have the endurance anymore, which does stink. Okay, I'm gonna retreat a bit. You let me. Okay, here we go. Oh, for a second I thought we succeeded again, having only one of you to fight. Looks like we delayed your friend enough. That might be sufficient. I think he did find us. Come on. Come on. Up the gun. There we go. Did take him out. Alghoul, comparatively, should be much more straightforward. If I don't botch the combos. What do you have? That's what I want to know. Scimitar. All? We don't have room for. Probably should have done something about that as well. So, for example, could we get rid of common things? Common things. Crowner brain tissue, or whatever it's technically called, is something that we should be able to get a ton of. Same with this. Crowners drop it. Crowners grow on trees. This is a well understood fact. Scimitars, I mean, I'm expecting at some point we'll probably have a Witcher contract for them. I don't think we have one yet. I might be mistaken. I don't think we do. They're here. We're able to fight them. So why not fight them? Please attack. Oh, it is down. Okay. Now we're getting a normal ghoul relatively close by. That's the weakest of this kind of enemy. Oh, I totally missed the combo there. It's not totally concerned. Okay. Rapiers as well. I think those are new here. Alright, did we attract absolutely everyone? We may have. Kinda, sorta. Okay, again, you don't want to attack when they're on the ground, which is annoying. Could finish you off, that would be very helpful. There's the finishing blow move. Very slow at that. That is the most powerful of those enemies, so could help. This will at least get rid of you. Now, if we're fighting only you, this should be more than fine. So I was kind of hoping you would get knocked back a little bit more. There we go. And we've established, not terribly important that we get those pieces, but scimitar jaws, I'm assuming, are valuable. There's one more scimitar here, I think, in addition to many other enemies. Can we realistically isolate the scimitar? I'm not sure that we can. I'll try out just letting that guy get a nice clean hit on me. We'll try seeing if we can get rid of some of the other guys. Make room for the scimitar. Make room for us approaching just the scimitar, more like. They do tend to take turns making the rounds like this. There is a scimitar making the rounds right now. Not this one, but it's off to the right. Coming for us next. So if we could get him to chase us right now, yes, as we currently are, that would be ideal, because I'm hoping that whatever Witcher contract may or may not exist in the future will be for 3 of their pieces. And we would get 3 with this. Not so fast, buddy. Might be one other person headed in our general direction. No, not quite. We should be fine. Just for a while now. Oh, I just barely rushed that one, I think. Okay. So we're gonna find out, I think, if we do in fact have a Witcher contract for those guys. Doesn't appear as though we do. I mean, I'll check. Probably should have checked earlier. But Archerscope, Archerspore, Archerspore. And turn that in with Jethro. And turn Scribe? I don't even know who that is. Letter, Bellerad again. Claws of Kikamore. 10. I mean, they're very common, but could be something we're able to do. This monster as it was lakeside should This is the super power plant we currently have. That's definitely doable. Let's eat some food. And I think we've, for the most part, done what we set out to do here. I was wondering if we might run into a wolf of some variety. And it seems as though we have not, of course. I was hopeful that we might have found something of that sort over here in this group of enemies, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sadly. Alright, I mean, the Scimitar is headed this way. In case we happen to need 4, whatever Witcher contract may or may not exist, theoretically, in the future, that we don't know about yet. Oh, hold on. Things just changed. Significantly. They disappeared. And those wolves that we were just talking about, they just appeared. Magically. Because apparently that's what happens at 5 o'clock. So, that's pretty cool. All the more reason, heal up. Because, assuming this Voref guy is also not a pushover. Well, Warrior 2. We learned they're not horrendous. I'm not sure what that is. It's chasing us. Bloodzucker? Okay, well, pull out the sword, first and foremost. I was hoping it was going to be the Eatmore Warrior. Alright, there's the one-hit kill that did still manage to... Heck. Oh, where do you guys come from? Wow. There's a lot of you now. Need to be far enough away to not get hit by that, which is easier said than done. See the Kikimor warriors. I know. But kinda don't want to miss the wolves that we saw. That I want to make sure are still there. Does seem as though they are, although they may actually just be wandering. Wow, okay, hold on a second. Need to focus here. We now have 2 Kikimor warriors on us, and they are actually faster than I realized. Let's not head all the way back to the... Whoa! Oh, we have the wolves chasing us as well. This is not what I anticipated. Those are just normal wolves. They're not the super powerful Voref wolves, so I'm assuming if that is actually true, and if we are not currently about to fight that guy, and we should still be in reasonable enough shape to fend this guy off. Cut that combo off right as we were about to finish fighting you. Do you not have remains? Seriously? All that for nothing? Except experience? Blah. Running out of food as well. I don't really want it. Our wyvern, I don't know if that has anything for any commercial purpose, quest purpose. That. 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 Saw the wolves start to attack us. Keep more warrior. Want to actually fight us this time? Yes. We'll take you this time. If that is, Geralt would swing his sword. Recurring theme here, in case you haven't sensed it, is that Geralt actually does not like swinging his sword. Or there is Voref, actually trolling pretty close to where we were. Oh, we need to go. Quick stance. Take you out. My apologies. So it seems as though he just does a loop. Pretty wide loop at that. Would explain how his friends found us too. Hey, you do not want to die. Oh, this is a steel sword, that's why. That was a mistake. We are actually taking more damage than I would like at the moment. As you can probably tell based on how low our HP is. Do you technically want to loot these guys to see if we can get or useful crafting material-ish things. But that's, well... Oh, we also don't have any toxicity anymore, so we could actually do... Where's this? I think we do this. Take this opportunity to... No, I don't really want to fight you. If you make me, I will. What I really wanted was to fight Voreth. Oh, you're half injured. Not sure why that is. Maybe not. Or why that happened, actually. Ow. Stunned me. And it hurt a lot, actually. A whole lot. You stunned me. Why? You're chaining stuns against me. Oh, we actually need to run immediately. Immediately. Still following me. I did not anticipate that. So that, I guess, is the danger that those Kikamor warriors do pose, is that if they do manage to stun you, he just stunned us for a very, very long time. One time right after another, allowed him to get some big hits against us and nearly killed us. Which would have been problematic, because I don't think we've seen him since we've fought off any of these big guys. Wyverns are back. Not that I really want to pick a fight with them at this moment in time. That is also potentially notable. If for some reason we felt so inclined as to fight them again, but we proved our point there. I mostly want to fight this wolf dude. These other people keep on getting in the way. Used our potion to regenerate life, or restore life. And then the Kikamor warrior just came in and destroyed us. Didn't seem like we were having many problems with them until then. Worried that opportunity may be almost gone. We're still super low HP right now, so we don't really have any business going over here. Where's Voreth? Is making the rounds again. With his wolfly friends. I mean, I would love if we could take him this round, but I really don't think we can. I'm assuming he's maybe not quite as powerful as the dragons that we fought earlier, but I would assume pretty close. He is looking straight at us, though. And this reconnaissance, at the very least, is helpful, because it does tell us when and where we are theoretically able to fight him. And the answer is, he starts showing up at 5, and lasts at least till 6:30. Hello, Kikamor warrior that nearly killed us mere moments ago. Who I really hope we can take out this time, but maybe not. Come on. Come on. Nope, nope. I take it back. Don't fight him now. Really wants to keep fighting you. He will chill there while you regenerate HP and endurance. And I don't think he can regenerate HP. So we're technically, playing the slow War of Attrition game. Which I'm so surprised. Why do we need to do this all of a sudden? When we were having so much more success in the past against these types of enemies. We had no indication that they were going to be this difficult. We just get crazy lucky with the first several of them that we fought. And this one, for whatever reason, is proving to be the actual difficulty that we should expect out of them. And we have full endurance now. Not the primary issue here. We might be able to use a sign to stun him very quickly. And then, while he's stunned, get enough attacks off to kill him, because he's at low HP. But, We take many hits. We are in very bad shape. But it's close. Almost doable. Why I'm just hanging out. Very close to... Yep. Attack range for this guy. For the range at which he will notice us. Oh, he did still hit us. And we did not successfully stun him. Don't ask me how that happened. I don't know. Okay, just gonna take that as a victory that we happen to have used both our casts, both our signs, and he decided to just run away rather than actually attack us. And I would run back to town, or the tower. Okay, I actually don't know what's attacking us. You. So normally, you would be fine now. Drowners are weak. Okay. We have such low HP that honestly, even a drowner is potentially dangerous. What I was gonna say is I would rush back to the tower, heal up, maybe even sleep 24 hours in hopes of finding Vorf again. Okay, you're coming back. If you don't want to, I mean, you're allowing me to regenerate endurance and HP when you do that. So, but yes, once we have enough that we can at least run past this thing and not die to the ranged attacks that it hits us with as we rush past, then we can heal up, maybe sleep for like 22 hours and find Voreth, then I think we'll be in pretty good shape. At that point, that will be, I think, more or less the last thing, at least enemy-wise, that we want. Should be multiple Archspores here. At least there were at one point. Then when we wanted them to show up, they didn't show up. When we didn't want them to show up, they did show up. Always how it works. I mean, on this occasion, it is true. I probably would rather they not have shown up like this, because we were still pretty vulnerable. And I will, I think... Augustine's still here? He is. I think I will try resting...
Formula needs rethinking. Yes?
Oh, or... I mean, we do still have the current trophy that does not, or we cannot take multiple with us back to town. We go here. Come on. Come on. We're gonna go to Triss's laboratory. That's technically, I believe, closer to the Royal Huntsman. Then we'll head back and take down Voref. Fingers crossed. Not like we magically regain HP on teleporting. Although, that may have magically regenerated some HP for us. I still don't fully understand how that works whenever we get those little sparkly things around us. Royal Huntsman. Is thought around here? He's slightly beyond that. We also have, I think, other things that we can... Here? Maybe, maybe not. Other things that we need to turn in. This is not the right way. With Velerad... Yeah, this is the opposite direction where I'm supposed to go. The Witcher contracts with Velerad.
Are you ill?
The plant trophy that we currently have. Really? Am I continuing to go the wrong way? No, not actually. I just saw this blockade here and thought, well, maybe we aren't doing this the correct way, after all. I'm confused as to why I thought that it was leading me right here. Oh, no. I was supposed to take a turn. Oh dear. Any sense of direction that I may have gained, apparently I have since lost. You are the person to whom I would like to speak. And apparently I do need to walk around the table.
What pays well?
A huge wolf has appeared in the swamp,
That?
and the locals
Yes.
claim wyverns steal their children.
Done the wyverns.
Wyverns don't hunt humans without provocation.
For this.
Locals.
I
this.
killed an archospore
What about
in the
this?
swamp.
What the nasty things on this earth. 400 orins.
Not bad. Okay.
Farewell.
We might have still been able to sell the other thing to him. The weird zombie drowner face. We may have just not prompted him correctly. But, I mean, that's an extra 400 is not bad. We're up above 2,000 again. And I would think that Boreth, or whatever the wolf dude's name was, would be more valuable than the Archspore, because no one really asked us about the Archspore. Oh, the... okay. No, we were just over there, but Velarad should be here too. So I think while we're here, yes, we should sell to Velarad as well. Is theoretically in this door, or maybe it was this door? Might be downstairs. We were looking for him before, but I think it was nighttime and we couldn't see him. He's not here. Is he downstairs? Fingers are crossed.
I'm sleeping.
I no longer know where he is. Hold on. We have a bunch of things that we need to do for him. And apparently we're in the right place. Is he upstairs or something like that? And I'm just not seeing the upstairs as well. Goes higher up, maybe?
The Order has strengthened Vizima's
Possibly.
defense.
There must be some other way in which to get to the upstairs area. I feel like I do remember that being a thing. We do it through here? This is the warehouse that I do not recall going into, although it has a bunch of weapons in it, which is a little bit intriguing. It's down here? No, but there are nice things here. Ooh. I did mean to stash this at some point so that we could take one of these, I think. This exact thing that I was interested in. So, I mean, we can't have it both ways at the moment because we've yet to stash one of those. Where the heck is Velarad? Somebody tell me. Clearly he's somewhere over here. I'm just being silly.
No need to water my garden.
Here. Can't go through here. Is he, like, technically below these people? Ew. Don't understand? Don't understand.
Wouldn't mind a drink?
We have, like, 3 different quests we need to turn into this guy, and he's nowhere to be found, despite the fact that he's showing up on the map in this exact location. And I know I'm being an idiot. And just, for some reason, I'm not able to find him. Just frustrating, because we probably have, like, 1,000 coins that we could get from him right now with the various things. But I guess we will stick to the Royal Huntsman. And hunt down this wolf dude. Then we'll be, I mean, I would think, pretty close to done. That I did. Swamp Tower. Almost tricked me for a second there, because Kalkstein is at the Swamp Tower, so I saw Kalkstein's name, and I was like, oh, click on that one. No. Okay, but we do, I believe. We can check if Boreth is still out there. I doubt he is. Probably too morning-y at this point. What time is it? 8:30 in the morning? I don't know. How much of a morning bird is he? Early bird. That's the phrase. You know what I meant. That is steel. Not going to be what we want. Okay. That may be the Kikamor worker. It is not. By the Kikamor worker, I meant the Kikamor worker that has low HP that we had been fighting for forever. But apparently, it did not save that. And we're doing really fancy flips and tricks and stuff, but we're not really hitting him with any of that stuff because he's successfully dodging all of those things. And I hate doing this move against you. You're just gonna explode and hurt me for a whole lot of damage. You're fighting a drowner? What? Also, I'm standing directly on top of you? Drowner is fighting you? Rather than me? I think? No, wrong enemy, me. Wrong enemy, me. Okay, there is still a wolf there. Which, I mean, didn't necessarily mean that it was in my best interest to make it angry at me. That was more so just a test. Oh, I was supposed to use strong stance against the warrior. Hello. It is directly behind me. Something seems familiar about this scenario. You, I can take out pretty easily, if you would let me do just that. Okay. Consider yourself taken out. Warrior has run away. Oh, I was gonna say, something is fighting me. I don't know what it is. And you are now interested, again. Really wish you would make up your mind. Keep on... Vorif is very close. You are mostly just a distraction. And for that, I do not like you. You finally dead yet? Yes. Except we are hurt again. When my target is right there. We are badly hurt at that. I mean... Rest at this fireplace! Yeah! Or not. Really? I just want to heal up! I want to heal up in preparation for fighting this guy. The actually significant guy. Not you little guys who are continuing to hit me for little bits and pieces of damage. Making it difficult to actually do this fight. Which I am not appreciative. Also, I know Vorif has been making the rounds. See, I was about to say, oh, yep. But I don't know where he's coming from when he does that. So I was not sure what to expect here, and yes, he is probably going to kill us. For a second, I thought I was going to say, oh, I was not sure where he was going to come from, and oh, look, there's a random wolf, and I was thinking it was just a normal random wolf. I was like, oh, okay, no, false alarm, we're good here. Except it was the real deal. It was him. Except... Maybe? Maybe we can still make it work? He wasn't quite as big as I expected him to be. But we are still on very low HP. Hello, friend. You managed to hit me, even though I don't know... I didn't see the animation. It seemed to suggest that you hit me. So I'm a little confused there. And now we still really need the HP. But yeah, basically what I was getting at is, we see him appear. We don't see where he disappears to, which makes it hard to actually track him. So he made a bit of a fool of me there. Okay, now we're gonna be your sort of friend. And we do this. Still not great. Definitely not great. Ideally, we would save before this. And you know what? This episode is running rather long, so I think this is probably a good place for us to wrap up here. We did a little bit more beast hunting, and maybe we're getting a little bit buried in the weeds here, trying to make sure that we get absolutely everything taken care of before the next round of stuffs. But I think, at least now that we have seen that Voreth, the crazy wolf guy of some variety, does exist, I would like to find a way to try to take him out, turn him into the Royal Huntsman as a trophy, and then from there, maybe we do still try to talk to Vincent and or Carmen one more time, and I think probably talk to the traders in the trade quarter to see if there's anything last minute that we ought to buy, and then I think we'll be all set to finally be on our way and take out Salamandra? Possibly go on a trip all the way out of the city, never to return again? Not totally sure. But anyways, that's going to have to wait. So hope you enjoyed this video. See you next time.